Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So thanks for tuning in today. But if you can tell, of course, by the title, we're gonna be, achieving this super cute makeup look. It's spring. Yes, we are still, currently in a pandemic, but nonetheless, I definitely felt like I wanted to play and dabble in some makeup today. So if you want to see how I got this finished look, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and get started and take care of our hair. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of jam, kind of slick these edges back. If you also can't tell, this hairstyle is old, and so this is how you can get away with keeping the hairstyle in for a little bit longer and finesse literally this whole situation. But yeah, I'm just gonna put some jam on my edges, then I'm gonna go in with a edge brush and just slick all of that back. And then next, I'm gonna go in with a super cute headband, and I just start by placing it around all of my hair like I'm about to put it in a ponytail, and I just wiggle it and move it to the front and spread out this headband. And don't forget your baby hair if that's what you like. And other than that, for the most part, we are finished with the hair. So I'm giving y'all a close-up. Now we're going to transition to the makeup, and I'm going to go in with this Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. And I just put a little bit everywhere. Be careful with this primer. If you do choose to use it, it can ball up on you. And so don't do what I'm doing. Don't rub it in. I would just recommend patting it into your skin. And just patting it everywhere that you essentially want to be matte, or everywhere that you tend to get oily. Next, I'll be going in with two concealers. The first one is a little gray, and this is by Too Faced, Born This Way, and this is in the shade Deep. I'm just trying to cover up some of my dark spots in areas where my skin is hyperpigmented. And then I'm gonna just lightly blend that out. And I've been noticing that I've been using this little red brush literally for everything, for concealer, even under my eye, and also to blend out my foundation. It's just handy and it's not in the way, and the brush can literally do any and all things. And so I've been finding myself grabbing it a lot more, but it is a Sephora brush. I think you get it during the VIB sale. But as you can see, this shade is a little gray, but it is covering up my spots. And then I will be going in with Amande by NARS. And I'll just add that concealer on top just to kind of mute out some of this gray, because Amande is a little more red than this concealer. Next, I will be going in with both of my foundations by Born This Way. One is in the shade Chai and the other one is in the shade Spiced Rum. So I do like to mix these for the most part, but I realized that Spiced Rum kind of works for me better by itself. So moving forward, I won't be mixing the two of these. I think I've outgrown Chai, or I'll just use it for the inner part of my face versus using it for the perimeter as well. Alright, next I'm going to be going in with this concealer, and this is by Juvia's Place. You can pick this up at Ulta. So this is just to brighten me up a little bit in this shade. Once it's all blended out, you'll see that it will be close to my skin tone. And so I will be going in with a lighter shade, but right now I am going in with a shade that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. And so the two numbers that I am using are 9 and 10. As you can see, this one is very, very close to my skin tone, so I'll be looking to brighten up my under eye just a little bit more. So now, as you can see, I'm just going in with my beauty blender over everything that I blended out with my brush. I feel like this just kind of gives the makeup a nice finish after blending with your brush, and so I am just going in with this. I will be honest, using a brush is a lot easier, and I feel like you get a little bit more coverage. But the beauty blender definitely still has its place. As you can see, it's super easy to put on powder with this, and also just pack it into the skin without baking necessarily. And so I definitely find myself using my beauty blender just to pat my powder in more versus doing a whole face with a beauty blender. Alright, next I'm going to be going in with this Jackie Aina palette with Anastasia. So these are the 3 colors I'm going to be using. Lightest to darkest, starting at my brow bone. But here I'm already building up the color in my crease with the second color. So I'm just going to go in my crease a little bit more to build that color up. Then I'm going to go in with the darkest shade back into my crease, but also in my outer V and in the inner corner of my eye, just to create that halo effect. I'm not great at halo eyes, but do what works for you. Yeah, and just get it to your desired look. Now that I've completed that, I'm just going in with a gold shade in the middle. And just be careful not to put the color up too high like I did in my crease, because what you'll end up seeing is that I'll have to go back and blend that color out. But yeah, just take your finger and you can put that in the middle, and then continue to work around that central color to finish out your halo. Due to me getting the bronzer everywhere, I'm just going to go in with this powder to try to clean up my bronzer, but also to set my under eye. And this is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this is in the shade NW44. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so that's why you see me setting the inner part of my face, but also trying to carve out that bronzer on the side and clean up my mistakes. Last but not least, I'm applying my lashes. I don't think I've ever applied lashes on camera before, but I like to use a little tool. I'm still not great at it, but I find that this makes it a lot easier. But other than that, if you stayed this long, thanks for staying tuned, guys, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Alright guys, this is the end of the video, so thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye guys.